It's been a busy day outside an immigration courthouse in downtown Phoenix. Protesters speaking out against federal agents who detained people who came to court both yesterday and today. Good evening and thanks for joining us. For 12 News at 6, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Karima Devine. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham was at the courthouse as those protests were taking place and joins us now in studio with more. Jade?
Yeah, and it does sound like there could be more people detained tomorrow. We are told federal agents are apprehending people who come to court for immigration hearings, then their cases get dismissed, so the person is no longer under the jurisdiction of the court. If they have been in the United States for less than 2 years, they probably can qualify for immediate deportation. Now, earlier today, our cameras were recording as agents detained 3 people. You can see the first 2 there. We understand similar apprehensions started yesterday. And what has been happening here for the past 2 days is something that is truly bewildering to the attorneys that we spoke with out there, as well as the large group of people who came here to support those being taken away.
My heart is broken for all the people who will miss him tonight. For his kids or for his family, and also for him being tricked essentially into detention and not knowing what comes next.
Get back, please. You need to get back. You need to get back.
I'm really disappointed in the way that we continue to treat our community members. That, folks talk about America and talk about our values, and here we're okay deporting and disappearing and changing laws to set some fascist mandate and agenda to erase folks whose backs and bodies and blood have built the foundation of what this country is made of.
How dare our government use our precious resources to tear apart families and deport hardworking people, when there are people all over this country that can't afford homes, that can't afford food. We need help here. We don't need to be rounding people up like some sort of Gestapo police force.
Now, we reached out to ICE for comment on what's happening. They say in a statement in part that since President Trump took office on January 21st, agents have a new guidance that permits actions like what we saw today in and near courthouses. ICE says doing it this way is meant to avoid unnecessarily alarming the public or disrupting court operations. 12 News also spoke with a Republican state senator who supports the administration's immigration enforcement. And here's what State Senator John Kavanaugh had to say.
Well, people who show up for court who are legal immigrants have nothing to worry about. People who show up for court who are illegal immigrants, they should be apprehended not only in the courthouse, but wherever that they are detected. It's against the law.
Now, he added that courthouses are also safer places to arrest someone because there are metal detectors and other security screenings. And when someone is apprehended on the street or at home, it could be more risky for the officers. We expect more apprehensions tomorrow and have asked ICE about how many people have been detained in Phoenix and around the country in the last few days. We have not heard back yet, but you want to stay with 12 News for continuing coverage.
And on the heels of what Jay just reported, and this is just coming into the newsroom, the Governor Hobbs, has released a statement about today's ICE arrest saying, quote, "My office is in contact with DHS to gather more information. We need to prioritize efforts to deport criminals and secure the border. Indiscriminately rounding up people following the rules won't make us safer." 12 News will have continuing coverage of immigration enforcement for you online and streaming on 12+.
Now